Thanks for watching The 9.
Oh, welcome back, everybody. We are feeling invigorated.
You know, that idea to wrap a slice of bacon around
anything, really.
Anything, really.
Yeah.
But, you know, a rib, an individual rib, is remarkable.
I think you should try this because you're the grill guy.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Which,
So
by the
remember,
way,
300 degrees, 2.5 hours.
Great.
Covered. And then they come out kind of.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to do ribs, you got to do, you know, slow, low and slow.
Slow and low.
Yeah.
You are the grill master. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
How do you know?
I've had some of his stuff. It was good. Real juicy and tender.
All right. Steak and Shake is shaking things up a little bit. The fast food giant. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
All right. They're making a change in how it cooks its food. Vegetable oil out. Beef tallow is in. Now, beef tallow comes from beef fat. This is in response to some of the suggestions made by the new Health and Human Services Secretary, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He has been pushing restaurant chains to move away from vegetable oil for frying. He claims that Americans have been unknowingly poisoned by seed oils. Overall, the medical community is split on the issue.
Okay.
By the way, yes, McDonald's used to use beef tallow to cook their French fries.
Okay.
From the 40s until the 90s, they switched to vegetable oil because of pressure from one businessman who believed that beef tallow was the reason he had a heart attack.
What?
Yeah, it's an interesting story, and thank you to Derek Kevra, who really brought it to my attention, because I wasn't sure about this evolution. McDonald's fries, you know, there's so much lure around those French fries, how they make them, why they're so good, why they taste different. But they used to cook them in beef tallow, essentially beef fat. And then one guy had a heart attack and went on a wealthy guy, and went on a crusade, a marketing crusade, taking out full-page ads to get blaming his heart attack on McDonald's and I think some other places too, because beef tallow, so as you know, when it comes from animal fat, it's got saturated fat in it.
Yes.
Saturated fat, we're told by the American Heart Association, is not good for us.
Which perfectly encapsulates this idea of what money can do to a company.
Yeah.
This is the crux of the issue.
Yeah.
I don't know whether vegetable oil is harmful or not. I don't know whether beef, but whoever's got the money, whoever is funding any study, seems like that's the way it goes. One gazillionaire, who this beef tallow guy, had a heart attack.
Mr. Tallow.
Spending all this money flooding the marketplace with information about how bad beef tallow is. Maybe it's not. But because he told you it was, that stood.
Well, and it is an interesting story because, and the American Heart Association agrees that saturated fat, you should limit your saturated fat. Now, some people call into question, is cooking French fries in seed oils, which would be, you know, your canola oil, your soybean oils, all those vegetable oils. Is that better? And there are some say there's benefits to that. I don't know. We can't get into all the nitty-gritty of cooking fats and temperatures and all those things, but yeah, this guy is just a regular guy with a lot of money and was able to really get the conversation going. Maybe that's good. You just want some real science behind these decisions. So Steak and Shake, switching back to beef tallow, that might be a flavor issue. I don't know if that's a health issue. RFK Jr. is saying it's a health issue. He's, you know, he has a lot of research. He's not a doctor, so I don't know.
The expectation is that the organizations are actually looking out for the people in the middle. When I saw this, what's the place, Steak and Shake was making this move, I was excited. I thought, I don't know what that means, but good. If it's healthier, then when my fries are coming out, at least I know they're just that. I mean, for people who are actually trying, in all seriousness, to make a few changes here and there, and we're learning as we go along. There's a lot of things we used to eat that we thought were healthy that now turns out not so much. So I feel like that's a move in the right direction. But to Ryan's point, if at the end of the day it's all about the mighty dollar,
well,
I don't know who to trust.
Question for everyone here and out there.
Yes.
Do we think that Steak and Shake is worried about our health?
Do we think that
I mean, honestly, do you think that Steak and Shake is trying to give you the best food for your health?
I'll one-up you. I'm not sure the FDA over the last several decades has been looking out for my health.
Now that is a heck of a one-up.
That's different from Steak and Shake.
Right, and I am, because who is funding their studies? Who is funding their things? That's what I'm talking about when it comes to the money. Now, I don't know. I'm just saying, is Steak and Shake, is anybody looking out for our health? That's my question. Anybody, and that's all encompassing.
And that was also the question that I just asked.
I know it. It was beautiful. That's why I was nodding my head
Yeah,
in accordance.
Ferociously nodding.
Yes, I was. That is my question.
And maybe they are. Maybe Steak and Shake is trying to,
Go ahead.
to make us healthy.
Yeah.
One steak and one shake at a time.
Even if it's a little bit. This is all. Like, I don't know if any of these studies are right or wrong.
We just wanted information we could trust.
Well, I would start with, guys, not looking to a fast food restaurant for health guidance.
Well, again, who are you going to look at?
Maybe look at the garden.
Here's the other part of that, though, because when you go to other countries, the same food they are having to prepare differently because they know that certain ingredients are not good for us, and you just expect to have the same standard over here.
Well,
that's all I'm saying.
Some of that's deregulation, though. Some of that is we don't want big government dictating how we live our lives. We want to be capitalists. We want the dollar to dictate.
I'm just asking the question.
We want sales to dictate, and when food companies aren't held
the middleman
under
is not
tight
making
regulation.
decisions on Fruit Loops and red dye number 3.
And again, all I know is this. Walk down the street, look at it. Look at a picture of Tiger Stadium in 1960. There will be 58,000 people in that building, and you will be so hard-pressed to find one fat person.
Now they're all going to be smoking.
Right.
And maybe so, but I mean, that's a different thing.
Yeah, no, I'm tired.
But that's why
there's one fat person. Maybe there's one.
Our habits have evolved to where we have turned into this convenience society.
So
life has changed completely from the 50s.
Is it about the food? It's probably an all-encompassing thing, but if there's a way to make things a little bit healthier.
Portion size.
Yeah.
Anything. It's all-encompassing.
I think we all agree on that. It's just who do we trust? How do we get there? Who's looking out for us?
Yes.
You got to look out for yourself and just...
What do you got to lose? I mean, honestly, look at the health of our country right now. Look at the health of the people in our country.
It's not great.
What do you have to lose if you want to change the oil?
Yeah, unless this is not a great move for people. Here's all I want is for people not to rush to Steak and Shake to get some healthy fries.
Sure.
That's all.
Yeah,
100%.
Very fair point.
Just be clear that they're probably going to taste better.
Yeah.
And there's different benefits and pros and cons to each one.
But you're still eating greasy fries from fast food
let's all be smart and know that people
still
are
eating
trying
a double
to sell
cheeseburger.
Still eating a Dave's Double.
There you go.
Trending this morning, Blue Origin headed back to outer space, and this time they're bringing an all-woman crew. On board will be celebrities Katy Perry and Gayle King.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Amanda Wynn, civil rights activist. Carrie Ann Flynn.
Aisha Bowe is going to be on there as well.
No, go ahead.
No, please.
No, I was going to say, is she the former rocket scientist?
She is. I'm glad that you asked that.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos' fiance, Lauren Sanchez.
Oh.
She got her ticket as well.
It's remarkable, man. It's remarkable.
What do we think about this? Would you want to go to outer space?
No.
Why is it remarkable? I'm with you. What?
It's
Why
just
is
amazing
it remarkable?
How can it not be? I mean, you just go up in an 11-minute trip, see the Earth, and then go into outer space, see the Earth, and then come back down 11 minutes later.
You want to do that?
No, I don't want to do that, but I'm fascinated by the ability to do that.
Yeah.
It
How
is.
did that group come together, I wonder?
That's also interesting.
Yeah.
Well, you need to have a NASA person right up there.
Please.
Hopefully. We're like, oh, we don't have room for you.
I don't know. I don't know how the group comes together, but it's just still fascinating to me that you have the ability to be able to do that.
I'm
maybe one day, 20, 30, 40 years from now, we will all have that ability, like flying a plane.
Is this an opportunity you would ever take advantage of? Never.
I can't imagine. I'm just not a thrill seeker.
Never.
I don't want to go
It's
downhill
commonplace.
skiing.
It's
let
super
alone
safe now.
in outer
Everybody's
space.
doing it.
No.
Husband says, I'm taking you on a date. You want to go to Mars? I'm
No.
gonna take you to Mars.
And my kids better never do it either, I'll tell you that much.
You know who does this? People that have everything in the world, that are so bored with everything, that need a
Katy
little bit.
Perry, Gail King,
What
Amanda
can't they
Wynn,
do? You know,
film producer Carrie Ann Flynn.
list the things that those people
Lauren
are limited in.
Sanchez.
They can do whatever they want.
Sanchez.
Lauren
There's only
Sanchez.
one thing left. Go to outer
Go
space.
to outer space.
All right.
That's wild.
All right, hashtag the 9. Let us know what you're thinking. Be nice. Derek.
Just be respectful.
Guys, temperatures out there today going to climb up into the 50s. If we get some breaks in those clouds, we could see some sunshine in 50 degrees. But it will be windy through the afternoon. This is not the only 50-degree day in the 7-day forecast. I'll show you the other one and your weekend forecast next.